Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Slcmof, back again with the video, and today in this video we're going to be playing some Black Ops 3 beta. This is my very first Black Ops 3 video on my channel ever, so that's pretty exciting. Now, what I want to talk about today is the Black Ops 3 beta and some of the differences between each console, which console has been better for the beta, and also just my general thoughts on it overall. So for starters, the differences between the consoles. Now, I've talked about this a lot on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Slcmof, Slcmof. And the main thing between the Black Ops 3 beta on Xbox One and PS4, at least in my personal opinion, is the caliber of players that you're playing against. On Xbox One, what you're going to find is a lot of scuff jumpers, since most players have scuffs on the Xbox One. Since it's heavily competitive, you have to keep in mind that competitive Call of Duty has been on the Xbox One for almost every game except for Black Ops 1. On Black Ops 1 it was bought out on PS3, but other than that, competitive Call of Duty, the people trying to become pro Call of Duty players essentially, as amateurs, are all playing on Xbox. Now this year that has changed with the fact that Sony has been bought out by Activision, or rather the reverse, Sony bought out Activision, but anyway, you get the point. So competitive Call of Duty is now going to PlayStation, but that doesn't change the fact that some people, most people that are competitive players, are still on the Xbox One. So what you'll notice is that a lot of players have scuffs, and a lot of players are trying really hard because they're really good. You have to keep that in mind, and you have to, if you're thinking about which console to get, you have to understand that most people can't afford to just switch consoles. So competitive Call of Duty players, a lot of them are just going to be staying here on Xbox One. So you have to keep that in mind. Do you want an experience that's a little bit more competitive, or kind of try-hardy? A lot of players have scuff controllers. If you don't have a scuff controller on Xbox One, I think that's a big issue for you. I think that is a big issue. So beyond the PS4 being a little bit more of a casual experience, some of the people have said that the graphics are a little bit different. Some people have said the graphics are better on PS4. From what I've seen, it kind of just looks different. You know, that's the best word to do it. It's not that one's better than the other. Just the textures and everything like that is just a little bit different in the way that it looks. It's not the same, but I've always said that the graphics on both these consoles are just about the same. And if you want to see a video of graphic comparison between Arkham Knight on the Xbox One and PS4, which is a PS4 leaning game in that Rocksteady has been bought out by Sony for some like exclusivity deals, and at the end of an Arkham Knight trailer it says PS4 powered by PS4, whatever, blah blah. But there's not really much of a difference, and I'll link that video in the description below if you don't believe me. But moving on from that, I do think that's kind of detracted from my experience with the beta, since some of the people are trying really hard, and that's the same way it was with Advanced Warfare. One of the reasons I didn't really like Advanced Warfare is that I'd have to try really hard to do well, and in the past, Call of Duties, Black Ops 2 and beforehand, skill-based matchmaking didn't exist, and also, at least not to the same degree, and you're playing against people that suck, a lot more casual players, which is a little bit more fun to play against, you know. Public match players, you just don't run into those people anymore. They don't know how to aim, they don't know how to move, you know, with their controller or anything like that. And those people are fun to play against. You smack them down, get your highest skill streaks, you know, and that's kind of been removed from Call of Duty in a whole. I don't really care which console you're on. So moving on from that distinction, yeah, on Xbox, just expect some sweaties, and if you're not going into it knowing what you're getting into, you're gonna be pleasantly or unpleasantly surprised. More likely to be unpleasantly surprised when you get on Xbox to play. And you know, there are of course tryhards on PS4 as well. But anyway, moving on from that topic, what do I like about the game? Well, I like I do like the specialist abilities. The guns are a complaint of mine, so I like the specialist abilities. Many of them are good. The only thing that I don't like is sometimes it feels like you get BS regularly. Like for example, if you're standing next to somebody and they get shocked by that one guy specialist ability that he shoots lightning bolts out of his gun. Basically, he's like Zeus. If you get hit by, if your neighbor gets hit by it, like your teammate, and you're not even really that close to him, but I mean that's his fault. He got shocked, not mine. I mean, I don't decide where he goes on the map. But if you're kind of like near him, watching his flank or something, you get electrocuted too. It like travels. So I don't know how much I like that, you know, it's like punishing people. But from your perspective using it, and that is my favorite specialist ability, that's awesome, right? You know, like you feel that that's like a cool thing. If you get a kill and then like 2 seconds later it spreads across the ground and kills somebody else, it's a pretty awesome kind of feeling. One of the things I don't like, as I said, guns are a complaint of mine. The reason they're a complaint is that the guns feel good in the game, but many of them are just reskinned, like the Kudas, like the MP5 from Black Ops 1. There's a gun that's literally copy and pasted from the Browning in World at War with a few aesthetic changes, but the way it looks and feels. So all the guns are reskinned, and you can see it for sure. Some of them are not. Maybe like 5 or 6 of them aren't reskinned. But other than that, you know, like the AK's back. I mean, they're all the same guns. So I don't like that they did the same thing in Advanced Warfare with like the Bulldog, but not to the same degree. This is absurd. I mean, the guns are literally copy and pasted from all previous Treyarch games, and it's kind of lazy. I mean, if you have 3 tiers, make some incredibly interesting guns that we've never seen before, and they have. There's a 7-round burst AR coming to the game. I don't know if you heard about that, but it's a 7-round burst gun, the first we've ever had in Call of Duty. So I'm not saying they've not done it, I just said they could have done it more. I mean, a lot of the guns are copy and pasted, and you'll recognize and feel that they're really the same guns with slightly different stats. But beyond the guns and the special abilities, the game's good. It's fun to play. Like I said, it really has detracted from my experience that so many players are trying so hard. It's really hard to get high streaks on Xbox One. And I do get them, you know, like maybe every other game if I put on the wraps, but, you know, I like to think that I'm the type of player that can get, like, wraps and, like, you know, a GI unit and those kinds of skill streaks every game, really. And I can't do that. Sometimes every, like, every third game I can get one. Like a wraps or something like that. So, you know, I don't know. I have not been trying incredibly hard, but at the same time, I've never really had to get those kind of kill streaks. You know, maybe I'm not as good at this game, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. But the point is, it's kind of detracted from my experience, but I still enjoy the game, and it's good fun, and I recommend picking it up. And, you know, this is just a third of the game. You know, I'm sure the story will be good for what it's worth, a 6-hour kind of fun campaign, and I'm sure that Zombies is going to be excellent, as it's been the last 2 games. Well, 3, but you get the point. So, if you enjoyed the video, you can feel free to hit the like button, and let me know your thoughts on the Black Ops 3 beta. As I said, I've been having a great time with it. I don't really have that many complaints, but then again, we're in the honeymoon phase, you know. And as time progresses, we're going to be like, okay, that specialist ability is pretty stupid. Some people have already recognized that. I have not seen anything that really kind of like, oh, okay, that's not cool, take that out. I haven't really seen anything like that. Some people have, like I said, but at this point, I'm in the honeymoon phase of the game. I've been enjoying it, been playing it a good bit. That's why I haven't really been making any videos, you know. I've just really been trying to play the game. It's good fun, and let me know your opinion on the Black Ops 3 beta, and let me know what you thought. Are you getting the game? Are you not? Be sure to comment in the comment section below, and like the video if you enjoyed. If not, no big deal. My name's Slcmof. We'll see you later.